My name's Colleen Quinn. I live in Whitefield in Bury, which is in Greater Manchester. I was 14 when I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma.
My name is Shamshad Ali and I've lived in Rochdale over 55 years. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2017.
My name's Pam Culshaw. I live in Wigan, that's Greater Manchester. I was an actress-singer. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2016.
I'm Noreen Bailey.
My name's John Bailey.
I live in Clifton, Greater Manchester. I was diagnosed 3 years ago with womb cancer.
8 years ago I was diagnosed with bowel cancer, and 3 months ago I was diagnosed with cancer of the gullet.
Having cancer as a teenager has had a massive impact on the 15 years that I've had since. It's obviously delayed my adolescence, it's delayed the socialising, it's delayed having the holidays, having the relationships. It's affected all aspects of my life and it will continue to do so.
She's never lived them teenage years she lost, and it's sad to think that she's missed probably the best time of your life, that most people say is the best time of their life, because it's when you grow up, it's when you see what the world's all about.
There's no such thing as once you've had cancer, you're well again. You're not. You've got to find a new normal and adapt to the idea that actually you'll never be that person again.
I was treated with it and my prostate was taken out, and I'm now nearly fully recovered. And it's now 7 months down the road. You won't believe this, but my recovery is fantastic. I used to wear big nappies and pads, etc. And now I've got good control of it. The only thing is when I sneeze or cough and, maybe I have a few leakage droplets. But otherwise, it's not too bad. A lot of people are a bit anxious not to lose their sex drive. In my case, I'm not bothered about my sex life. Neither are my wife, touch wood. Everybody more concerned. I'm more concerned about my life and my responsibilities to my wife, the community, etc. But the sex will gradually come back. But the main thing is sex more important than life?
I had my mastectomy on the same day that they discharged me later, and I had to return to my house alone, nobody there, and that was the problem. My neighbour had to come and sleep on the couch overnight, which was required, and then in the morning another friend came across to make sure until the district nurse turned up. You have your appointments. Mine's like just gone the second one, the mammogram, all's clear, thank you. And then you go for that for 5 years, but it's still in the back of your mind. And being alone, you just kind of got to put a lid on it and get on with it, because there are people out there to give you a lot of help, and that's very reassuring.
In our situation, we've got 3 young men, like I said, that are disabled, 2 that are totally dependent on us. And when something like that happens in your life, you wonder, and God, how are we going to keep, how are we going to cope? The lads have to be ready for about 6. They're up half at night. They don't sleep, either of them. I think we must get about, 3 or 4 hours, if that, a night sleep. The one thing we have got is that we've got a good respite centre, and they took the lads in for I think it were a few weeks at first, till I got over and got home and everything. 12 weeks ago, John was diagnosed with esophageal cancer. Oh, I was totally devastated, because all I could think of, are they going to think, social services, that I am capable of looking after the lads? But it was entirely different for me with John, because I looked at John. I knew I'd been strong enough in my cancer to fight it, but when I looked at John, I could see sadness in his face of what was wrong. There's nothing I could do at all. I knew we were worried because we've got the lads to look after and what's going to happen, which goes through all our minds. But John is strong, a lot stronger than what I think, and we've flown through it. But only reason we have flown through it is because of John being strong and because of my granddaughter Samantha, and his family, because they've helped us a lot. I know they've not left us, you know, out and said, "Oh, no, y'all get on with it." We've really had to fight, you know, for everything we've done.